What is good, Cardi people, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bobbalam, biting off Iggy Azalea's left titty because Trippie Redd's been taking all of Cardi. There's like no body left. All we have left is Iggy's like implants, butt cheeks, poop socks. But anyway, in related news, a new Trippie Redd snippet has surfaced in which again it looks like the Cardi community is coming after him for allegedly biting Playboi Carti's flow and or baby voice. So in this video, we'll just be discussing all that as to if he actually bit Playboi Carti's baby voice and if it's okay or is the snippet fire, everything in between. So without further ado, did Trippie Redd bite Playboi Carti's baby voice? Let's talk about it. Okay, so as I mentioned in the intro, a new snippet surfaced. Actually, official Mikey Polo previewed it on his live earlier today or yesterday, I'm not sure. But this morning is when I found the snippet and posted it on my Instagram account. And he's previewing a song that I guess maybe official Mikey Polo is featuring on. Actually, scratch that Trippie Redd is featuring on, as it says in this literal snippet. But anyway, the significant lies within Trippie Redd's voice that he uses in the song called Superpowers. I mean, if you ask me, it's pretty fire, but again, it has the baby voice. So before we analyze everything, let's actually check out the snippet. So I wrote down some points that I want to talk about, but before we get into those, I actually didn't read the rest of the text on this snippet wherein it says, most likely a throwaway from Emo World. It could be on the deluxe though. So after doing a little bit more research, Emo World is apparently official Mikey Polo's next project that he's been previewing a little bit. So I guess if it comes out on the deluxe, that'd be fire. I'll put it in my Spotify playlist. I don't know why y'all are hating so much, even if he did bite Playboi Carti. But while we're on the topic, let's actually figure out if he did in fact bite Playboi Carti's flow. Now, as we all know, or if you're new to the channel, I guess I'll just do a little review. Trippie Redd has actually been a culprit in biting Playboi Carti's flow on a couple occasions already. One being on his song with Sunny 2.0. Actually, they're both with Sunny 2.0. One named Hello Kitty, wherein Playboi Carti fans accused him of biting the flow on Neon. You can go check out my videos on that I uploaded a long time ago, like months ago. And then the second song was on a song, again with Sunny 2.0, called Star Power, in which he apparently bit Playboi Carti's flow on No Stylist / Molly, both of which are Playboi Carti leaks. Now, both of these songs not only stole the baby voice, but they also were very similar in flow, as in like cadence and voice inflections and all that. I'm no like linguist, so I don't really know the terminology. But if you ask me, on this new Superpower song, I couldn't really identify any actual flows that Trippie Redd stole from Playboi Carti. Now, the baby voice sounds very similar. Also, the voice inflection or voice crack or whatever you want to call it that Trippie Redd uses on Superpowers is very similar to that of Playboi Carti's Neon and No Stylist, but again, the cadences are much different. So it's really 50-50 if Trippie Redd's stealing his flow. He's more so stealing his voice, if that's even possible. For what a lot of Playboi Carti fans don't realize is that Playboi Carti didn't even actually create the baby voice. He actually copied it from one of his longtime brothers or cousins, even though they're technically not blood, as Uno the Activist admitted on a No Jumper interview. I just gave away the name, but yeah, so Playboi Carti actually stole the baby voice from Uno the Activist, or I don't know if you want to call it stole, but was influenced by him. And personally, I don't even think Uno the Activist created the baby voice either, as you can clearly hear the resemblance to Young Thug's old songs with all of his voice pitching and all that shit. Again, I don't know the terminology, but one thing's for sure, that Playboi Carti definitely popularized the baby voice, and that's why every time another artist uses the baby voice, they always point at Cardi saying he copped his flow, or he bit Playboi Carti's foot, or he, sucks Playboi Carti's dick, what? Nonetheless, the snippet is still fire, but I also wanted to address the fact of why Trippie Redd might not actually be biting Playboi Carti's flow. For if you recall what Ronnie Lee said a while back with the first notice that Whole Lotta Red might be delayed once again up until 2021 or whenever the coronavirus is over and Playboi Carti can start touring in the US again, he might not actually be using the baby voice on this third version of Whole Lotta Red, because as we've talked about a lot of times on this channel, V1 was leaked in 2019, or at least 8 out of the 16 songs were, so we scrapped that first version of Whole Lotta Red, and then the second one was with Atme and the Pain 1993 baby voice or fetus voice, because it was like super hardcore. But then version 3, he's not using the baby voice apparently. So is Trippie Redd technically biting Playboi Carti anymore, considering he doesn't use the baby voice anymore? That's the real question. Something else to note is that since the baby voice has been in the game for a while now, with Uno the Activist and Playboi Carti using it for at least 2 years at this point, it's kind of mainstream now. I mean, even Drake has been claimed to use the baby voice in Grease or whatever song that was with DJ Khaled, and even Lil Uzi Vert himself even admitted that he used the baby voice on Sasuke, or however you pronounce that. I'm not a weep, I don't know. So yes, I think that we can attribute the baby voice to Playboi Carti, but is it even biting? I mean, nobody said anything when Drake or Uzi used it. They were applauding them for using the baby voice. They're like, Cardi, look at these people using their baby voice. But now when Trippie Redd uses it, everybody's hating. It just doesn't make sense. I feel like people just don't like Trippie Redd in general. I do, by the way. And then last thing, and probably most significant to note, is that this song is likely old, like 5 months at least, probably recorded in the same batch as Star Power and Hello Kitty, the songs that Trippie Redd gave to Sunny 2.0, in which apparently Trippie Redd commented on an Instagram post of Bobbalam Trippie 2.0, who was outed as the leaker of Pegasus, or at least some of the songs of Pegasus, so RIP to him, because I think he left this planet. He's off in like Eternal Take, or maybe in hell with fucking Playboi Carti's vampire son that he aborted when he was 6 years old. But he commented on Bobbalam Trippie 2.0's Instagram post something along the lines of that they were originally recorded for Playboi Carti to use, as in like Trippie Redd features on Playboi Carti's song, but Carti obviously didn't use it because he hasn't even dropped any music in fucking like 3 centuries. So Trippie just ended up giving it to his other artists, or I guess at this point to Mikey Polo to use, because he doesn't want to scrap any decent flows. I mean, this song is fire if you ask me. I don't care what nobody says. Which leads me to the conclusion, did Trippie Redd bite Playboi Carti's flow? No, but he definitely did utilize Playboi Carti's baby voice, but then again, Playboi Carti didn't even create the baby voice, he just popularized it. So can we really attribute it to Playboi Carti's baby voice? Trippie Redd's just using a now widespread and mainstream voice that a lot of rappers are using nowadays. On the other hand though, the voice inflection slash voice crack, or whatever you want to call it, that he uses in Superpower, Hello Kitty, and in Star Power can easily be identified as the same flow as Playboi Carti's flow from Neon or No Stylist. But aside from all that, let's actually check out the comments, because I want to see what y'all think. I know people are trolling Trippie Redd, and I want a good laugh. Who doesn't? Sounds like Cardi Walmart version. Hey, at least Trippie Redd's dropping music. Well, actually, maybe not, because we've been waiting for Pegasus forever at this point, but he has dropped some singles in the past couple of months. But if you ask me, Walmart is pretty reliable. You go to Walmart, you find what you're looking for, they got everything there. Maybe that's a good analogy for Trippie having literally every single flow, because he is one of the most versatile in the game. Whereas Cardi be chilling at Hot Topic where you can't even find the fucking lighters or whatever you're looking for. Black leather pants or some shit, or upside down cross earrings, whole lot of copying. Whole lot of Redd hasn't even dropped, so how can Trippie Redd technically be copying Playboi Carti? You know what I mean? Carti inspired everyone to do the baby voice. Now that is something I can get behind. As I said before, Playboi Carti may not have created the baby voice, but he definitely popularized it. So maybe that is a fair argument to claim, in that Trippie Redd's copying Playboi Carti because he is the most known for using that voice. And likely Trippie Redd started using the baby voice because it became so popular with Playboi Carti dropping, or leaking, I guess, Kid Cudi, or all the leaks of Whole Lotta Red version 1. Dude wanna be Cardi so bad. This is actually a good response. Funny how none of his actual release songs sound like Cardi. This shit better than a lot of the 2020 shits we gotten from Cardi anyhow. Also, this is likely 5 months old. And it's something that we didn't address, and it is kind of similar to Kendrick Lamar's situation with Baby Keem. Trippie Redd could like the baby voice, but he realizes that if he released an official song with the baby voice, he'd get hella hate for it. So maybe he drops songs with the baby voice on other artist releases such as Sunny 2.0 and Mikey Polo, so that he can, you know, express that creative outlet that he just needs to get out, so that he can actually work on his own music and still make money from it. Because probably this feature, he made like 50 racks off it. I don't know, maybe they're friends and he did it for free, but y'all get the point. Maybe he likes the baby voice and uses it, but he knows he'll get hella hate, so he doesn't actually do it in official releases. He just gives it to other artists so they can cloud up from Trippie Redd, and probably the controversy that comes with technically biting Playboi Carti, because he knows that hella fans are gonna say exactly this. But that's enough for today. So with that, it's your boy Bobbalam signing off. Sneaking into Trippie Redd's house and feeding him laxatives while he sleeps, because he be eating too much. He biting Playboi Carti so much that he needs to lose some weight, bro. Have you seen Trippie Redd's stomach lately? So I'm just trying to help him out. But let me know in the comments if you think Trippie Redd bit Playboi Carti's flow on this last snippet of Superpowers. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're at it for the latest hip-hop news, news, drama, and analysis videos, as well as to follow me on all my socials in the description and join the Bob Gang if you with it. Peace out, Cardi people. Know what I'm saying?